Thank you so much for coming in today. It looks like we have you scheduled for just a thorough general physical checkup. Is that correct? All right. Well, I'm Dr. Green, and I'm going to be doing your checkup for you. We're going to be going over a whole bunch of stuff today. Checking your vitals. I'm going to be doing some sensory tests, checking your nose, your face, your lymphatic system. We're going to do some eye and ear exams. I'll be checking your spinal alignment, a whole bunch of stuff. So I am going to go ahead and grab my gloves. I'm going to glove up. If you can wait there just a moment, I'll be right back, and we will begin with this very thorough exam. All right. We are going to go ahead and start just by taking your temperature. Pretty easy. Okay, I'm just placing a probe cover, clean probe cover onto the thermometer. As you might expect, this physical exam is going to involve some multiple instances of me needing to gently touch or palpate different parts of your body. Is that all right? Okay. So, first thing, I'm going to take this ear thermometer. I'm going to gently place it into your ear. You'll hear a little beep. I'll check your temperature. And with a lot of these things we're going to be doing today, I do like to do them on both sides. All right? Great. Stay right there. All right. So you're going to feel the tip of the thermometer entering your ear right here. Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and do the other side. Just gonna lean in here, and once again, you're gonna feel the thermometer entering your ear canal right here. And okay, we're off to a great start. I'm gonna take a couple notes real quick. Okay. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and take your pulse. I like to do it on the neck. So you're gonna feel me placing my fingers gently on the side of your neck. Right here. I'm going to hold it there for a few moments, okay? So just placing it right there, okay? Okay. So, once again, it looks really good. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and check your blood pressure next. I'll be taking a blood pressure cuff. Got it right over here. I'll show you. I'm going to be taking this cuff here, and I'm going to wrap it around your arm. I will inflate the cuff. It's going to feel quite snug on your arm. It shouldn't hurt, but it's going to feel really snug. Like I said, it'll stay that way for a few moments while I listen. And then I'm going to start letting the air out. I'll continue to listen, and then I'll write down the results, okay? Right. So again, it's going to be kind of like a very firm grip on your arm. It shouldn't hurt though, so if it feels uncomfortable, please let me know. I'll do it on this side, and then I'll go ahead and do it on the other one, okay? Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and take your arm. I'm not gonna take it off, don't worry, just gonna lift it up a little bit here and wrap the cuff around your arm. Make sure I have a good fit. There we go. Perfect. I'm gonna grab my stethoscope here so I can listen in. Where did I put it? Here we go. Okay. Alright, in a moment you're gonna feel me inflating the cuff. Alright, here we go. Okay, and alright, I'm gonna go ahead and deflate the cuff now. Beautiful, alright. Gonna put the stethoscope down here and remove the cuff. Alright, let's go ahead and make sure we're getting the same results on this side. Here we go, once again, wrapping the cuff around your arm. There we go, that looks good. Oh, sorry, just gotta reach behind you and grab my stethoscope again. Okay, gonna go ahead and inflate. Okay. Alright, and let's go ahead and deflate. Beautiful, let me put this down. And remove the cuff. Beautiful. Okay, let me put this away here. Very happy with everything I'm seeing so far. Side, over. Okay. Alright, so next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to be examining your face. If you can go ahead and just stare straight ahead at me. You can relax your face, doesn't matter if you blink. I am just going to be very carefully examining the structure of your face, different elements of your face, looking for general symmetry. Of course, no one's face is perfectly symmetrical. I am just looking for anything unusual that wouldn't be explained by, any known or existing conditions. So, let's see. Okay. Can you do me a favor and tilt your chin up just a little bit? Perfect. Okay. Can you look to the side this way just a little bit? Okay. Other side just a little bit. Very good. And now could you look down for me? Okay. Beautiful. Very very happy with what I'm seeing. Now, and within expected. Okay. I'm going to be giving you a series of instructions now, okay? Just some things to do with your face. Could you begin by raising your eyebrows up as high as you can, just up? Try not to move the rest of your head, just eyebrows up, down, good. Eyebrows up, relax them. One more time, eyebrows up, 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 and relax them. Perfect, okay? So I'm going to have to touch your eye or the area around your eye for this next. First on one side, then the other. Don't do it just yet, but what I'm going to have you do is gently close your eye. I'm going to place my fingers just below the bottom lid and on the top lid. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to open your eye, and at that time I'm going to ask you to squeeze your eyelid shut. I'm just kind of checking the muscles around your eye, okay? You don't lose points or anything if I get it open. It's just to kind of check the strength. Alright, so why don't you go ahead and close your eye. Very good. I'm going to place my fingers right here, and I'm going to press right there. Good. Okay, now I'm going to now squeeze your eyes. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. I'm going to try to open it and resist, resist, resist. Good. That was perfect. We're going to go ahead and do the other side. Okay, so go ahead and close your right eye, please. Very good. Okay, I'm going to place my fingers right here in your top and bottom lid. Now, go ahead and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Don't let me try to open it. Don't let me try. Squeeze, squeeze. Good. That was perfect. You did great. Okay. Could you go ahead and smile for me? Big smile. Okay, relax your mouth. Another big smile. Relax your mouth. Okay. One more time, big smile. And relax your mouth. Perfect. A+. Okay. Can you puff out your cheeks for me? Like, good. Okay, you can relax. One more time, puff them out. Relax. And again, puff them out. Good. Okay, you can go ahead and relax your face. And one more. Can you give me a great big yawn? Just a big one. Okay. Now you can go ahead and relax. One more time. Big yawn. Perfect. All right. Okay. So next we're going to be doing some sensory tests. I have a almost sharp poking implement. I want to assure you that it's not sharp enough that will actually hurt you. It's just sharp enough. It's just sharp enough to register as like a poke on your face, okay? So I'm going to be poking some different places on your face, okay? And when I do that, I'm going to let you know. No surprises. I'm going to let you know that I'm poking, and you just let me know if you feel it, okay? So I'll say poke, and as long as you feel that poke, even if it's just a little bit, you can say yes or feel it. You can lift your hand, whatever you want to do to indicate that you felt it, okay? After that, I'm going to do something very similar, but with a more dull pressure instrument. After that, I'm going to take a cotton swab. I'm going to be softly brushing it over your face. Same thing. And then we'll do a slightly different cotton swab test after that one, okay? So, let's go ahead and get that first implement. Where did I put it? Here we go. a comb with a little pick on it. Again, not sharp enough to hurt, I promise, okay? And I will not be doing it this hard on your face. I'm just showing you that even if I do, nope, it doesn't hurt. So, you can have your eyes open or closed. It's up to you, okay? Not trying to trick you or anything. Just want to make sure that you can feel it, okay? So, are you ready? Okay. So again, I'm going to gently poke, poke, poke different parts of your face, and you just say, yes, I can feel it. Raise a finger, whatever you want to do, alright? Great. Okay. So, starting here on your cheek, poke, poke, poke. Good. Other cheek, we're going to go ahead and poke, poke, poke. Okay. Going to move it over to sort of your left temple here. Okay, so we're just going to poke, poke, poke. Same thing on the other side, your right temple. We're going to poke, poke, poke. Okay, you're doing great. I'm going to go across your forehead now. Poke, 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 poke. Okay, go down your nose. Poke, poke. Okay, side of your nose. Poke. Other side of your nose. Poke. Upper lip area here. We're just gonna poke, poke. Can you feel that? Good. Chin. Poke, poke. Okay. Jawline on the left side. Poke, poke. Jawline on the other side. Poke, poke. Alright, how was that? Okay. Put this down. Now, I have this right here. As you can see, it's also pointed, but it's much more dull on the end, okay? I think I'm actually going to use this wider part right here at the base. And it's going to be very similar to the last test we just did, okay? So I'm going to be poke, poke, poking, sort of like gentle press. Okay, we'll say press this time just to mix it up. And you just indicate to me that you feel it if you feel it, okay? So starting in your left cheek, I'm going to press, press, press. Other cheek, press, press, press. Beautiful. Okay. Left temple, press, press. Right temple, press, press, press. Going across your forehead, press, 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 press. Okay. Down your nose, press, press, press. Left side of your nose, press. Right side, press. Upper lip area, press, press, press. Chin, press. Jawline, press, press. Other side, press, press. Good? Great. Okay. So I have a couple of long stemmed cotton swabs in here. good one to start. Okay. So this is going to be slightly different, but the same concept. I'm going to sweep it over an area of your face. And again, just indicate if you can feel it. So starting with your left cheek, I'm going to sweep. Left cheek, sweep, sweep. Good. Left temple, sweep. Other side, sweep. Do a couple on your forehead, sweep, sweep. Down your nose, sweep. This side, sweep, sweep. Okay. Open up the area here. I'm just gonna sweep. Chin, sweep. Left jawline, sweep. Other side, sweep. How's that? Okay, you're doing great. Now I have two. What we're going to do for this part is I am going to be touching you on random areas of your face, either with one or with two. And I just want you to let me know if you feel one or if you feel two of them, okay? They may be quite close together. They may be farther apart. There's no right or wrong answer. It can be quite difficult to feel two at the same time if they're close together. So don't worry about it. If that happens, it's pretty normal, okay? Just a little test. So I'm going to get right up in here and one or two. Touch. Okay? And touch. One or two. Okay. Touch. One or two. Touch. One or two. Touch. One or two. Okay. Touch. One or two. Touch. One or two. One or two. Beautiful. Alright, you did great. Let me put that away there. Take a few notes. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab my pen light over here. And I'm going to take a quick look up your nostrils and then into your mouth, okay? I'm not sticking anything in there, I'm just going to shine a light up. So if you could just lift your chin up, I'm going to gently press the tip of your nose up so I can get a good look. Okay, just going to take a look. Okay, good. Alright, happy with what I'm seeing. Could you go ahead and open your mouth just nice and big? Ah. Okay. Bigger. Ah. Alright. Great. Thank you very much. Hold on to that. I'm going to need it a little bit. Let's see. Good. Good. Clear. And healthy. Okay. Next, I'll grab my stethoscope from over here. Very simple. Stick these in my ears here. I'm going to take this, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to gently press it to your chest in a few spots. I'm going to be asking you to take some deep breaths. I'm going to be listening to your lungs and to your heart. Just take as deep a breath as is comfortable, okay? And then I'll move around back and do a few on your back as well, all right? Okay. So, it's pretty warm. It shouldn't feel cold. I'm going to go ahead and press it to your chest right here, okay? You take a nice deep breath for me in out. Good. In, out. Beautiful. Again, in and out. Okay, one more spot here. In and out. Beautiful. Let's go around the back. Okay, I'm just gonna reach over here. You're gonna feel me loosening up the back of your gown here. Okay. You're gonna feel it on your back right here. Take a deep breath, please. In. Hold and out. Good. Gonna move it over here. Deep breath, please. In, hold, and out. Good. Over here. Another deep breath, please. Just at your own pace is fine. Okay. One more. Deep breath, please. Beautiful. All right. I'm going to go ahead and put this away here. Take a few quick notes, and then we'll move on to your visual acuity and eye exam. Clear, no congestion or other concerns. Right. So I have an eye chart right here that I'm going to grab. Where's my pointer? I love using this thing. Okay. I'm going to hold this up. Very specific distance. Let's get it right here. Okay. So I'm just going to ask you to focus right here on the chart. To begin with, look at it with both eyes open. I'm going to be pointing to some different letters. You just let me know what you think they are as best you can, even if you have to guess. And then after that, we'll do it with one eye closed and with the other eye closed. But when we do the other eyes closed, you're open. You get it, right? Okay. So, here we go. Can you please tell me, what's this one? Good. Right here. Right here. Beautiful. This one. What's this one right here? Okay. And this one? Alright. Can you tell me what this one here is? How about this one? Very good. Okay. I'm going to ask you to take this right here and hold it first over your right eye. Okay, we'll do it again. And then I'll ask you to switch it to your left eye, okay? So this eye, then this one. Got it? All right. Here you go. I'm going to hand that to you. Okay. You can go ahead and hold it up over your right eye. Yep, just like that. Okay? And what's this? Good. And this. Alright. What's this one? This one? Okay. Skip down a little bit. Can you read this one here? How about this one? Okay. You can go ahead and switch sides. Beautiful. Thank you. What's this? And this? Can you tell me what this one right here is? Okay. How about this down here? Just for fun, can we read this one down here? Alright, gonna put this away. Take a few notes. Now, I'm gonna take my light again, and I'm gonna have to get quite close for this one. Sorry to get like right up in your face. But what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be taking this light. See? I'm gonna shine it into one eye and then into the other, okay? So I may just gently touch your face right here. Okay. When I look into your right eye, if you can just look straight ahead, please. Beautiful. Okay. Other side, just look straight ahead. Gorgeous. Okay. You can blink a few times if you need to. Okay, so we're gonna do it again. I'm just gonna be looking at the opposite eye that I'm shining the light into this time. So I'm gonna shine into your right eye, try and look straight ahead. Okay, good. Blink if you need to. Place right here. Shining into your left eye, looking into your right. Good. Alright. Going to be shining this in your eyes again. This time I'm just going to be trying to get a general look at the shape and health of your pupils and your eye in general. So if I can, I'm going to place my fingers right here under your right eye again. Going to shine the light in. Just try and look straight ahead. Good. Very good. Okay. Blink if you need to. Same thing on the other side. I'm just going to shine the light right in here. Try to look straight ahead. Good. Wonderful. Okay. Would you kindly turn this over? Look at this, okay? Keep your eyes fixed on it. I'm going to move it away. Keep your eyes, your gaze fixed on the pen light here. Okay, I'm going to bring it close to your face. Keep looking at it. Good. One more time. Keep your eyes on it. Bring it back in. Keep looking at it. Good. Okay. Accommodation. Now, I'm going to use my pointer. Oh no, what did I do with it? Here it is. So I'm using my pointer for this because I specifically want to make sure that you're looking right here. The very tip of the pointer, this dark spot here. Okay, so I'm just going to be checking basically your eye muscles. I'm going to be moving this around to different spots, and I want you to follow the tip of it here, okay? I need to do it once for each side, so I'll be looking at your right eye to start, and then your left eye, okay? So go ahead, take a look. Follow it with your gaze. Good. Okay, down. And down again. Other side, keep looking at it. Good. Okay. Bring it down, keep looking at the tip of the pointer. Beautiful. You did great. Ooh. You did great with all 6 cardinal positions. Okay. On both sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now, next we're moving on to the ear exam and hearing test portion of the exam. I'm going to take this otoscope right here. It lights up. I'm going to gently place the tip of the otoscope into your ear canal, okay? I'm going to take a nice look around, checking the ear canal itself, mostly checking the health of your tympanic membrane, and then I'll go around to the other side and check that side, okay? It shouldn't be uncomfortable. Please let me know if it is, okay? Great. So, starting on this side, let me get right in there and... Alright, you're gonna feel the otoscope entering your ear canal right here. Okay. We're looking good on this side. Earwax or anything like that. It just looks really good. Okay. Just gonna adjust the angle of the otoscope so I can get a nice close look at your tympanic membrane. Checking for any signs of infection or irritation, any lumps, bumps, any cloudiness, anything that shouldn't be there. But I don't think we're gonna have any issues. We're looking really nice, healthy ears. Okay. Beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the otoscope now. Okay, same thing, other side. Alright, I'm gonna have to get quite close so I can get a good look. I'll try not to breathe on you too hard. You're gonna feel the tip of the otoscope entering your ear canal right here. Okay, good. I'm just gonna take a nice close look at the ear canal itself, looking for any signs of infection or irritation, any excess sediment. I'm not seeing anything to be concerned about. Looking good, okay. I'm gonna angle it a little bit deeper into your ear. There we go. I'm gonna take a nice close look at your tympanic membrane, your eardrum. Checking for the right amount of translucence. Looking for any signs that there might be fluid back there. Any other signs of infection or issues. And we're looking really good. Inner ear structures that are visible through the membrane are looking good. Beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and remove the otoscope. Beautiful. You can put this away right over here. Take a few more notes. Nose inflammation or infection. headphones for you. Okay. I have these headphones right here. In a moment, I'm going to place them over your ears. It'll muffle your hearing a little bit, but you should be able to still hear me okay. For the first test, you'll be hearing a series of tones. Some will be higher in pitch, some will be lower in pitch, some will be louder or quieter. All I need you to do is simply indicate when you hear one, okay? Doesn't matter if you hear it on the left or on the right. Just if you hear a tone, you can say now or yes. You can raise a hand, raise a finger. Just indicate that you've heard it, okay? All right. So, I placed it. Okay. Can you still hear me okay? Great. So, I'm going to get it started in just a moment. Again, all you have to do is indicate in some way if you hear the tones, all right? So it should be starting right about now. Perfect. Great. All right. So for the next part of the hearing exam, you're going to hear some spoken words in your ears, sometimes on one side, sometimes on the other. For this one, I just need you to repeat out loud whatever word you hear. If you're not sure, just give me your best guess, okay? All right. So again, we should be getting started right now. Kite. Puppy. Cup. Grape. Club. Paper. Cucumber. Pluck. All right, beautiful. Now, I can go ahead and take those headphones off you here. So, next, we just have a couple more things to do. I'm going to be placing my fingertips right onto your neck area, your face a little bit, in the back of your head. I'm just checking your lymphatic health a little bit. I'm going to be gently pressing and palpating these areas just to check the lymph nodes, the sinus areas, make sure everything seems clear and like everything's the right size and moving the way that it's supposed to be, okay? Okay. So I'm going to get right in here and I'm going to start your sinus area under your eyes along the side of your nose here. I'm just going to press, press. Good. And over the tops of your eyebrows here, I'm going to press, press, press. Okay. Down your jawline, kind of here, I'm going to press, press, press. Very good. Okay. I'm going to palpate just a little more deeply here in this area. This side. Okay. Good. Other side. Beautiful. Okay. Reaching up around, I'm going to get those lymph nodes in the very base of your skull here. Beautiful. Okay. Very happy with that. Okay. So finally, for the last part of your exam, let me grab a chart real quick so I can show you. Very excited for another opportunity to use my pointer here. Okay, so see this chart right here? I'm gonna hold it up. So this is your spine, okay? So as you can kind of see here, it's not actually different colors in real life. This is just showing the different sections of your spine, okay? So at the very top here, we've got your cervical vertebrae, and that's in your neck area, okay? Next, going down, we have your thoracic vertebrae, and those are in your kind of upper trunk area. Finally down here, we have your lumbar vertebrae for your lower back. As you can see, there's some very specific alignment and curvature here, okay? So that's what I'm going to be checking for. I just want to make sure that everything is aligned and where it's supposed to be. Again, most people's spines are not perfectly aligned. Most people have a little bit of a curve or these little differences. I'm just looking for anything that is unusual or that we wouldn't be expecting based on your known health history, okay? All right, so I'm going to step behind you. I'm going to be opening up your gown, and I am just going to be using my fingers to press, press, press each one on the way down, okay? And just because I'm behind you and I want you to know what I'm going to be doing, if you look right here, you can see that each of the cervical vertebrae are numbered, C1, C2, C3, down to C7. Thoracic vertebrae, we have T1 all the way down through T12. And then your lumbar vertebrae, L1 through L5. Okay? You ready? Great. Put this down. And you stay right there. I'm just going to sneak around back. Alright. I'm going to reach in here and open up the back of your gown. Down here. Okay. Beautiful. I have a great view of your back here. So I'm going to start right up here at the top, kind of just at the base of your skull. And in a moment, you're going to feel me press my fingers. I'm just going to be feeling for those knobby protrusions, the back of the spine here. I'm just going to firmly press and palpate each one, starting up here at C1. And we'll work all the way down your lumbar, okay? So, starting here at the base of your skull, gonna press, go down and press, 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 and press. Okay, that gets us through your cervical vertebrae here in your neck. Gonna go down your thoracic vertebrae next, and that'll take us most of the way down your back, and then finally we'll finish up with your lumbar vertebrae down in your very lower back, okay? Okay, so starting right up here, your top thoracic vertebrae, T1, you're gonna go press, down and press, 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 move down and press, 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 moving 12 here. Gonna press. Good. Okay. And I just have 5 more to get here at your very lower back, okay? So you're gonna feel my thumbs just gently pressing. 1, 2. Moving down, I'm gonna press. Down. Press. And 5. We're gonna press. Perfect. Everything feels and looks exactly like I wanted it to. Let me adjust your gown for you. Alright, I am really, really happy with everything I examined today. That's it. Thank you so much for coming in today for your checkup. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you have any issues or concerns moving forward, please feel free to come in. Let me know. I'll take a look at it. Okay? Great. Well, I look forward to seeing you at your next exam. A lot of people do them annually, but honestly, I believe that you can't have too many physical exams. You want to come in every day? You're welcome to. Okay? So, I've got all your notes right here, so at future visits we can make sure that your results are consistent throughout. But until the next time, I hope you feel great, I hope you do well, and I look forward to seeing you again whenever you're ready. Thank you. Hi, I'm Dr. Green. Welcome to your cranial nerve exam. I would like to tell you a little bit about the exam that we're doing today, how it works, what we're looking for. If you wouldn't mind taking a look at this image real quick for me. Alright, now, we have a whole complex network of nerves running throughout our body, and it's their job to carry information and instructions between our brain and all the other parts of our body. We have different types of nerves. We have motor nerves, and motor nerves carry instructions from the brain to elsewhere in the body, okay? So, for example, if you are walking through a store and you see a really soft, fuzzy-looking blanket, and you decide you want to touch the blanket, okay? The whole process of extending your arm and hand and using your fingers to stroke the blanket, that's your motor nerves at work. Your brain instructing your muscles how to move, okay? Then we also have sensory nerves, and they carry sensory information up to the brain. So if you touch that really fuzzy blanket and you think, oh, that is so soft, that's your sensory nerves at work, carrying information from your hand up to your brain, okay? Now, we also have some mixed nerves in our body, nerves that do a little bit of both, motor and sensory. And as I'm sure you can imagine, there's a lot more complexity and subtlety to how everything works, but overall those are the basics. Now, we have lots of nerves in our body, but the cranial nerves specifically, they're a set of 12 pairs of nerves that originate up in the brain and the brainstem. They're responsible for a whole bunch of specialized functions, so your smell, vision, hearing, the movement of your eyes and your facial muscles, your sense of balance. That's your cranial nerves. And it's this particular set of nerves that we will be testing today. Alright? So, by name, we've got your olfactory nerves, we've got your optic, oculomotor, trochlear, trigeminal, abducens, facial, vestibulocochlear, glossopharyngeal, your vagus nerve, that's my personal favorite, accessory nerve, and hypoglossal. Don't worry, I'm not going to quiz you on that, and that's not the exact order we're going to go in. I am going to walk you through a whole series of little tests and examinations and instructions. I'll be giving you lots of instructions, but please don't worry if any of them feel a little tricky. It's totally normal for some of them to be easier than others. All we're doing is observing your responses, and we're just going to compare them to your known medical history to see if there are any changes or anything we want to check out further. Alright? Many of them will require that I do some touching and palpating, a little physical interaction. I hope that's okay. It's overall going to be a pretty pleasant and easy process, and I will walk you through every step of the way. Okay? Alright. Are you ready? Great. Just one moment while I put this away and get my gloves on. Okay, so I have these 4 vials of scented liquid. They're each scented pretty strongly. Each one is different. What I'm going to be doing is, one at a time, I'm going to hold them underneath your nose, open. I'm going to ask you to take a nice deep breath in through your nose and let me know what it smells like. I am going to tell you ahead of time what each of them is. It's not a test to try and trick you or anything. So I'll let you know what it is. I'll hold it under your nose. You'll take that nice deep breath, and then you'll let me know whether just, yes, it smells like what it's supposed to, or if it smells like something different. Please let me know. If you can smell it, but it seems faint, like not that strong of a smell, that's something I want to know as well. Alright? Great. Okay, so I do have to shake each of them up to kind of make sure the scent is evenly dispersed. To begin with, can you take a nice cleansing breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Beautiful. Okay, so this one is vanilla. I'm going to go ahead and hold it underneath your nose here. Nice deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. And what do you think? Did that smell pretty clearly like vanilla to you? Okay. I'm going to set that aside and take a quick note here. Okay. Next one. Can you get another cleansing breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Good. Alright. This one is coffee scented. So I'm going to go ahead and hold it under your nose. Please take a nice deep breath in and out through your mouth. Did that smell like coffee? Okay. Great. I'm going to set that aside. Got two more. Cleansing breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Beautiful. This one is mint scented. Okay, so I'm going to place that under your nose. Nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. What do you think? Did that smell like mint? Okay. Quick note. Last one, and then we can move on to the next one. Well, the next test. Okay? So, nice cleansing breath again through your nose, out through your mouth. Good. Yeah, we want to clear it out a little bit. Okay. Now this one smells like opportunity. Okay? So I'm going to hold that underneath your nose. Can you take a nice deep inhale through your nose and out? Great. Okay. Could you smell opportunity? That's what I thought. You're a real go-getter, aren't you? Okay. So go ahead and put that aside. And next we're going to move on to testing your accessory nerve. Just going to be testing some stuff in your shoulder girdle muscles, okay? To begin with, I'm going to be placing my hands on your shoulders. Now first I'll just be resting them there. I'm going to ask you to lift your shoulders and relax them a couple times, okay? Then we're going to do it again with me placing a little more pressure, okay? So, if it's all right with you, I'm going to go ahead and place my hands on your shoulders now. Okay, just resting my hands on your shoulders. You can go ahead and lift them up, up, up. Great. Okay, drop them, let them relax. Good. Up again, lift your shoulders up. Beautiful. And let them relax. Perfect. Okay, now in a moment I'm going to start giving some gentle pressure, pushing down, not super hard, it shouldn't hurt. I'm just going to press down, and I want you to press against my hands, lifting up, okay? So I'm pressing on your shoulders, pressing. Go ahead and lift your shoulders up, 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 and drop them. Good. That was perfect. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and place my hands on either side of your face, if that's all right. Okay. So place my hands right here. Can you go ahead and turn your head all the way to your left? Good. And all the way to the right. Good. Okay, that was beautiful. Look at that, we've already gotten through 2 of the cranial nerves. Can you guess which one we're moving on to next? Well, if you guessed hypoglossal nerve, you're correct. So, for the hypoglossal nerve, we're basically just looking at some tongue movements. So if you could relax your jaw, stick out your tongue, just Okay, and if you can keep it out for a moment, I'm just going to examine it for any signs of atrophy or asymmetry, but it's looking pretty good. Like a nice healthy tongue. Okay, you can put it back in your mouth. Take a quick note. Bilateral. Okay. Can you stick your tongue out for me one more time? Good. Now move it to one side. Move it to the other side. Beautiful. Okay. You can put your tongue back in your mouth. I mean, you don't have to, but most people are more comfortable that way. Okay. Moving on to the glossopharyngeal and vagus nerves. Where are we? Okay. So, just a quick question. Do you have any concerns about your sense of taste? Has that been an issue for you at all recently? Okay. And is that something you've ever had an issue with in the past? Okay. Now, to begin with, I'm going to ask you to stick your tongue out for me again. Let me turn my pen light on here. Okay, stick your tongue out and say ah. Nice big ah. I'm just going to look in here. One more time. Nice big ah. Good. Beautiful. Okay. Put your tongue back in your mouth if you would like. Can you repeat after me, please? I'm going to try and get a couple different sounds out of you. Can you say ka, ka, ka? Say it a few times, please. Ka, ka, ka. Okay, that works. And now, can you say go, go, go? Just say it a few times for me. Go. All right. Beautiful. Just a moment. Alright, so moving on to your facial nerve, that's cranial nerve number 7, in case you're taking notes. So these are the nerves that innervate your facial muscles. So to begin with, I'm just going to be observing your face for a moment, looking for facial asymmetry, involuntary movements, visible muscle weakness, tremors, things like that. So if you can just look straight ahead, kind of try to line your nose up with mine. Okay, just gonna take a look. And of course, no one's face is perfectly symmetrical. I'm just looking for anything unusual that wouldn't be explained by your known medical history. Okay. You've got a great face. Everything is looking really nice. Okay. So no sign of concern. Okay. Can you go ahead and I'm just going to give you a few instructions now, okay? Some facial exercises. Can you raise your eyebrows up as high as you can, please? Okay, thank you. And you can relax them. Can you go ahead and frown for me? Just give a big, dramatic frown. Okay, beautiful. Happy with that. Okay. Now this one's going to involve me touching you again in a moment, okay? But not yet. First, I'm just going to ask you to close your eyes gently. Go ahead and close them gently. Good. And now squeeze them shut. Good. Open them again. Alright. So just so you're prepared, because I'm going to be touching you with your eyes closed. I don't want to make you jump. I'm going to ask you to close your eyes again. And I'm going to place my fingertips just on your upper and lower lids here. Okay? I'm going to ask you to squeeze your lids shut once again. Okay? I'm going to gently try and open your eyes. Again, it won't be hard. It's not going to be painful or anything. Just very gently going to try and encourage them open. And I want you to fight me, okay? Keep your eyes squeezed shut against them, okay? Great. Okay. So go ahead and close your eyes. Gonna place my fingers right here. Good. Okay. Now squeeze your eyelids shut. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. I'm gonna start trying to pull them apart. Gonna try to open, but keep squeezing, keep squeezing, keep squeezing. And relax. Beautiful. Okay. Can you show me your upper teeth, please? Just lift your lip. Good. Lower teeth, just... Okay. Good. Can you give me your biggest, brightest, most foolish, dramatic smile that you can? Great big smile. Okay, gorgeous. Go ahead and relax your face. Okay. And finally, can you please go ahead and puff out both cheeks for me, just like that? Okay. Hold it. Great. You can go ahead and relax. Just gonna take a few notes, and then we'll move on to the next thing. Relationship. Progressive. That is good. Okay. Just a moment. I assume you've seen one of these before. This is called a Snellen chart, and it's for testing your visual acuity, mostly, which is just how well you can see from a distance. So I'm going to be holding this up. I'm going to ask you to tell me what some of the different letters are, even if they're difficult for you to see, or even if they're just blobs. If you could do me a favor and give me your best guess, that's all I need if you're not sure, okay? So we are going to, and this down here just tests your red desaturation. Is it clear to you that this one down here is red? Okay, good. Let's just note that real quick. Desaturation is a pass. Okay. Oh, yeah, this one tests your ability to see interdimensionally, but that's not part of this test, so don't worry about it. Okay. So I'm going to hold this right about here, okay? If you could go ahead and just tell me, what's that one, please? Okay, great. And this one, can you read this line? This one, that. Okay, good. Can you go down to this line here? 1, 2, 3, 4. What are those letters? Beautiful. Okay. Now, if you wouldn't mind, I'm going to ask you to cover up one eye. Doesn't matter which one we start with. Just go ahead and fully cover up one eye. I'm going to try again. Okay. So, starting again at the top here. What's that, please? Good. Next line down. Good. And the next line down, can you actually read this one backwards, starting here? So 1, 2, 3. What are those? Beautiful. And this one down here, what are those? Good. You can go ahead and cover up the other eye now. Same thing, just we're going to swap sides, okay? So, with that other eye covered, can you tell me the first one? Good. I'm we're gonna go right down to this line. 1, 2, 3. What are those, please? Good. And down here, can you read this backwards, please? 1, 2, 3, 4. What are those? Beautiful. Very happy with that. Acuity is okay. 20. Okay. I'm gonna check your visual fields real quick. So this one again, we're gonna start with both eyes open, and then we'll cover them one at a time for the next two parts. Okay. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be kind of checking your visual fields and basically how far out the periphery of your vision goes, okay? So I'm going to take this pen here and I'm going to start wiggling it in to your field of vision. I want you to look straight ahead, look at my nose as best you can, keep your eyes fixed right here on my nose. And then while looking at my nose, just let me know when you can see the pen come into your field of vision, okay? You can raise a hand, you can say now, you can indicate in whatever way you'd like. Just keep your eyes on me and let me know when you can see the pen, okay? Good. Again. Beautiful. Good. One more time, looking right here. Okay, great. Okay, we're going to stick with the eyes, but we're actually moving onto a different cranial nerve in just a moment. Can you go ahead and cover one eye? We're just going to do this. Yep, cover one up. Looking right here, we're going to do that. Good. Beautiful. Keep looking right here with that eye covered. Good. Right here. Beautiful. Okay, can we swap? Cover up the other eye. Good. Once again. Looking right here. Gonna bring it in. Okay, let me know when you see the pen. Good. Good. Right here. So now we're going to I'm going to do all three in one, okay? We're going to test the oculomotor, trochlear, and abducens nerves. And these are the nerves that control ocular and extraocular movements, pupillary response. So for the very first one, I'm going to ask you to hold your head still, okay? Both eyes open. Look at my nose to start. Okay. Now I'm going to ask you to look right here at the top of this pen, okay? Keeping your eyes here. I'm going to be moving it a little bit as best you can. Just try to keep your eyes fixed on this one point, okay? Okay, so following it. Following it. Beautiful. Follow. Good. Okay. Okay. Once again, taking a look up at the tip there, top of the pen. Good. Now it's going to be moving away. And then it's going to come in close. Keep your gaze fixed on it. Good. Okay. Once again, looking at the top there. Keep your eyes fixed as it moves away. And back in. Good. Alright. Happy with the accommodation reflex. And I'm going to grab my pen light again. Okay. I'm going to ask you to pick just any point over my shoulder and keep your eyes fixed on that. I need your eyes fixed on a point far away. I'm going to get quite close. I'm going to be kind of shining this light just obliquely into your eyes. try to ignore the light as best you can and just keep your eyes back there, okay? So I'm gonna get in quite close, pick a spot. You got your spot? Beautiful, okay. Just gonna get up in here and just gonna look real close. This eye first. Keep looking back here, please. Good. Gonna move over here. Pick a different spot if I'm blocking it. Just keep looking in the distance. Good. Okay. And you are doing an awesome job. Getting everything I need here. Okay, people respond. Shape. Okay. Then I'm gonna do a little swinging flashlight test, which sounds probably more fun than it is. I'm just going to be asking you to pick a point, again, kind of stare off in the distance. I'm going to be taking this light, going to turn it on, and I'm going to be moving it back and forth between your eyes, just looking at the way your pupils respond. You don't really have to worry about doing anything other than letting your gaze relax on some point in the background, okay? So, if you can go ahead and let your eyes relax. Fix your gaze to a point behind me. I'm just going to start over here. Blink if you need to from time to time, but do your best to keep your eyes open. Good. Okay. Just trying to make sure that your pupils are contracting and dilating appropriately. And we are looking really good. Okay. You can relax for a moment. Just gotta take a few notes here. Alright, and we are just cruising along here. Have you been keeping track? How many cranial nerves do we have left to test? We have 2. We've got the trigeminal nerve, which we'll be doing next, and then we'll be wrapping up with your vestibulocochlear nerve, okay? Yeah, I know that's everyone's favorite, that's why I save it for last. Okay. So I'm going to begin by testing your light touch. I'm going to take this cotton swab right here, and I'm going to very gently just kind of poke you with this soft, fluffy tool. A few different points on your face. Again, I'm not trying to trick you or catch you up, so I'm going to let you know when I'm doing it, okay? I'm going to say touch, and I'll touch you. If you cannot feel it, or if you can just barely feel it, it's not going to be hard, but it should be a clear and noticeable feeling, okay? So as long as you feel it, just go ahead and say yes, or give me a thumbs up or raise your hand, just anything to indicate that you did feel it. If you didn't, either it's a no or a not really, let me know that too, and I'll keep that written down for your notes, okay? Okay. So, if you can just relax, I'm gonna start with your forehead here. I'm just gonna touch. Touch. Okay. Touch. We feel all that? Okay. Your cheek. Touch. Touch. Okay. Your chin. Touch. Touch. Okay. Gonna get your jawline in a couple spots. Touch. Touch. Get your nose. Touch. Got it? Great. Okay. This next one's going to be very similar. I am doing it with a sharp object, but I want to assure you I'm going to be very gentle with it. It is just pointed enough that it will activate the necessary nerve endings, okay? It's not going to cut you or harm you. It shouldn't really even feel uncomfortable, but you will be able to feel it. Again, I'm going to be saying touch, and you just indicate yes or no if you feel it, okay? Great. Okay, so starting with your forehead, I'm going to touch, touch, touch. Is that good? Great. Okay, I'm going to get under your cheek. I'm going to touch. Another side, I'm going to touch. Okay. Your chin, I'm going to touch. Okay. Your jawline on this side, I'm going to touch. Touch. And on this side, jawline, I'm going to touch. Touch. Okay. Your nose, I'm going to touch. Are we all good? Great. Okay. More of the same. You have different types of nerves that register different types of sensations. So we're just running through those right now, okay? I have a tuning fork here. I'm not going to be using it to make any noise. It's just a nice kind of metal that stays nice and super cold. So I'm going to be touching that to those same spots. It should register as this kind of refreshing cold feeling, okay? Same drill. I'm going to gently touch, 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 touch. And you'll just let me know yes or no if you feel it, okay? Good. So starting with your forehead, I'm just going to touch. Nice and cold, right? Okay. I'm going to touch, touch. Okay. Let's get your cheek on this side. I'm going to touch, touch. This side, your cheek, we're gonna touch, touch. Your chin, gonna touch, good. Jawline, touch, touch. Other side, we're gonna touch, touch. Good. Okay. No special tools for this one. I'm just going to be using my fingers to gently touch the sides of your face. I'll be doing equal pressure on both sides in a few spots. Please just let me know same, say same, or give me a thumbs up if it feels the same on both sides. But please do let me know if you're only feeling it on one side or if it's super noticeable that it's feeling more on one side, not on the other, okay? Great. So I'm just going to begin here in your forehead. Press. Does that feel even? Good. On your cheeks, I'm going to press. Does that feel about the same on both sides? Good. Both sides of your chin here, I'm going to press. Does that feel good? Same on both sides. And your jawline, I'm just going to press. Good. How are we? Beautiful. Let's go ahead and check your muscles of mastication. Can you please, it's just your jaw muscles, your muscles for chewing. I'm going to ask you, don't do it too hard so that it's uncomfortable, but if you could just gently clench your teeth together, kind of grip them. I'm going to place my fingers on either sides of your jaw, if that's alright. I'm just going to gently, go ahead, yeah. Grip your teeth together, good. I'm just going to gently massage and palpate the chin and jaw. Checking those muscles, make sure they feel strong. Okay, feels really good. You can go ahead and relax. Okay. Can you go ahead and just open your mouth for me like you're giving a great big yawn? Good. Okay. Now open your mouth as wide as you can. Good. Good. And then move your jaw to one side. Good. And then the other side. Beautiful. Thank you. Okay. Just going to check your jaw jerk reflex real quick. I'm basically just going to be, placing one finger on your chin right here. And then I'm going to be tapping it with the other finger. It's going to be just enough to initiate a small reflex. You can just relax, okay? I'm going to place my finger right here on your chin. Just gonna... Got it? Okay, one more time. Good. Okay. Just one moment while I write a few more notes and we will move on to the final section, okay? Okay, so moving on to our last section, the vestibulocochlear nerve, which controls your vestibular function and hearing. Vestibular function is balance, among other things. I'm going to ask you a few questions regarding your vestibular function. I'm going to list some symptoms. These are all things that most people experience occasionally, once in a while. I just need to know if you experience any of them frequently enough that it's concerning for you. Okay? Just use your best judgment for that. I just need to know if you experience any of them so intensely that it's causing like a functional problem in your daily life or causing you anxiety. Okay? Such as the simple yes or no. Okay? So, have you recently had any concerns with feelings of dizziness? Okay. So, have you recently had any problems with feelings of feeling off balance? Yes, no, on a 1 to 5, it's a yes. Okay. How about blurred vision in both or one eye? Okay. Any problems with falling down or stumbling? Yes or no? Okay. Feeling as though you are floating? Is that something that you've been running into? Okay. Feeling as though the world is spinning around you. Okay. And finally, have you recently had any problems with feelings of feeling just generally disoriented? Okay. Now, just a couple of hearing tests to wrap up. I'm going to cover one ear. I'm going to place my hand right over your ear, and then I'll lean into the other ear, and I'm going to whisper some numbers. I just want you to repeat the numbers that you hear me whisper, and I'll do it on the other side, okay? Alright, so I'm going to put my hand on this ear, your left ear to start, and I'll lean into your right ear. Okay, so we're just gonna... Alright, my hand's going over your left ear. And now if you can please repeat the numbers that you hear me whisper. 2, 12, 8, 22, 14, 37. Good. Great. Same thing on the other side. I'm going to put my hand over your ear and lean in. Alright, you're going to feel my hand on your right ear. Repeat after me, please. 9, Great. Alright, for this second to last test, I'm going to ask you to close your eyes. Not yet, though. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to rub my fingers on either your left or your right side. And with your eyes closed, I just want you to let me know if you hear it on the left side, on the right side, or if you can hear it on both. Okay? Alright. So go ahead and close your eyes, please. Great. Now, which side? Okay. Which side? Good. Which side? Okay. Which side? And which side? Beautiful. Okay. Now, we are going to wrap up with just a quick otoscope check on each side. I'll step over here, take a look in your ear canal on this side, then we'll check on the other side, and then we'll be done. Alright? So, let's go ahead and... Alright, so you're just going to feel the tip of the otoscope entering your ear canal right here. Any excess disturbance to the point where we might want to do further checkup. It's looking pretty good. Okay, I'm going to go a little deeper into the ear. Take a look at the tympanic membrane, making sure that seeing the right amount of translucence, checking for any signs of excess fluid buildup behind the eardrum, checking the visibility and condition of physical structure behind the membrane. And I'm really happy with what I'm seeing, so okay, I'm going to go ahead and remove the otoscope. Beautiful. And again on this side. Okay, otoscope entering your ear canal right here. Good. Once again. Starting with the ear canal itself. Checking for any redness or signs of irritation. I'm not seeing anything to be concerned about. Looks pretty clean, healthy. Good. Okay, moving a little deeper into your ear. Taking a look at the tympanic membrane. Once again, we're looking really good. Not seeing any signs of irritation or infection. Normal, healthy eardrum. What I can see through the membrane is looking good too. Okay. I'm really happy with what I'm seeing in here. Okay. I'm gonna take one more look around and okay, I'm gonna go ahead and remove the otoscope. Good. Alright, well, that's it. Thank you so much. I'm so pleased with all the results that we got. I'm going to review them all very carefully, and I'll let you know if there's anything I want to follow up on or write you any referrals for. But overall, I'm very pleased with how this went. Thank you so much for coming in, and you're such a joy to work with. I do look forward to seeing you at our next appointment. Hey, welcome in. I'm Dr. Green. How are you? Okay. Well, I believe we're just doing a general physical exam today, correct? My notes here say that you are going on vacation, I think. Oh, correction. An outdoor adventure. How exciting. Is this something local, somewhere else in the country, international? All right. Great. That sounds awesome. My nurse said you gave him this form. Let's take a look. Okay. All right. Pretty straightforward. It looks like the people you booked with just want a basic, very thorough exam to clear you for physical activity. Does that sound correct? Okay. Easy enough. We can do that. Let me just clip that in here. So this is a pretty detailed exam that they're asking for. Nothing too invasive or anything, but we probably will be using up your full time here. Why don't you go ahead and settle in, get comfortable. I'm gonna go put on my gloves and we'll get started, okay? All right. All right, so first things first, I'm gonna place this over here and I'm gonna grab our ear thermometer here. Gonna start off by taking your temperature. I'm sure you've experienced one of these before. I'm gonna be placing the tip of this right in your ear, pressing a button. You're gonna hear a little click and a beep. I'm gonna check your temp. I'm gonna check it on the other side just to make sure. Take some notes on your form there and we'll move on. You ready? Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and place this right here. And okay, good. Let's go ahead and do the other side. Placing it in your ear. And beautiful. Okay, gonna put that away. And that one was 0.6. Done. Alright, one down. Let's go ahead and do your blood pressure. Alright, I'm gonna take this cuff here. I'm gonna wrap it firmly around your upper arm. I am going to slip my stethoscope here right under. I'm going to be inflating the cuff, taking a listen. It does need to be quite tight on your arm. You've probably had one of these before, but it shouldn't hurt, okay? So it's going to be a nice firm squeeze on your arm, but please, if it hurts or feels really uncomfortable, let me know, okay? Alright, so let's go ahead and, if I can just have your arm, gonna wrap it around here. Okay, perfect. Gonna go ahead and start inflating. It's gonna get a bit tight on your arm. And okay, and just a moment while I take a listen here. Okay. And we're gonna deflate deflate now. Beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna unwrap it over here. Okay, let's go ahead and take those numbers and put them on your form here. Measure in over. Very good. Okay. I'd like to take your pulse real quick. I like to do it up here. So if I may, I'm going to place my fingers right here on your neck under the jawline. And just going to scoot over so I can see the clock. And just a moment, I'm going to okay, beautiful. And okay, a quick lymph node check. I'm going to be gently palpating the lymph nodes right here under your jawline. I'm going to do a quick check under your arms as well. I'm very good at not tickling, I promise. I'm going to do a quick check on the lymph nodes right at the back of your head as well. Okay, so it's alright. I'm going to start right here and gently kind of press, palpate any tenderness, pain, discomfort. Okay, feels good. Okay. Can you just lift your arms up? I'm going to very gently, but firmly so as not to tickle, place my hands under your arms. Just going to do a quick check. Okay, feel good? Now I'm going to reach behind and get the ones that are right at the base of your skull here. Just a quick check. And very nice. Okay. Making up progress. Okay. Okay. Now, next, I'm going to be doing a few things with your face here. Let me just move this here for a second. Alright. So, if you can go ahead and just try to align your face with mine, looking straight ahead. Okay. Doing a quick sort of overview, general exam of your face, just checking for any notable asymmetry. Everyone's faces are asymmetrical, but anything dramatic in the asymmetry, maybe something you want to check into. Eyes and brows. Okay. Just gonna gently touch your face a little bit if that's okay, just to check the muscle tone. Okay. Very good. Could you do me a favor and raise your forehead for me? Here, raise your eyebrows. Very good. Okay, thank you. Good. Good, good. And observed. Good. And I'm gonna give you a few instructions. Just more stuff with your face. Can you look straight ahead, please? Good. Okay. Could you raise your eyebrows again for me? I'm just gonna look this time. Good. Down, up a few times. Good. Lift them up and hold them. Good. Okay, you can relax. What I'm going to do in just a moment is I'm going to ask you to close your eyes. I'm going to gently but firmly place my fingers over your eyelids to try and hold them shut. What I'd like you to do is try and open your eyes while I try to keep them shut, okay? And then we'll do the opposite. Okay, so we're going to start here. So if you can close your eyes. Good. Gonna place my fingers right here. Okay. Do your best to open your eyes. Open, open, open. Good. Okay. Now keep your eyes open wide. Place my fingers here. And if you could do me a favor, just try to close your eyes. Try as hard as you can. Close, close, close. Squeeze them shut. Good. Alright. Can you give me a great big, toothy, dramatic smile? Biggest smile you can. Good. Alright. Can you puff out your cheeks for me? Puff them out nice and big. Good. And then finally, can you give me a great big yawn? Big, big yawn. Okay. Just gonna touch your jaw real quick. Big yawn. Good. Excellent. Okay, you can relax for a moment. Okay, we are right on the track. Pass, pass, pass. Now, next, we're going to be doing some sensory tests, okay? I'm going to be poking at your face with a couple of implements here. One is a little bit more pointed, one is more blunt. Neither one should hurt. We're just testing to make sure that your nerves are responding the way that they should, okay? So, these, and I'm going to put them over here for the moment. Alright, so we're going to start with this little guy right here. It's just a simple wooden stick that's pointed at the end. It's just pointed enough for you to register the touch, but it shouldn't be painful, not even a little bit, okay? So in a moment, I'm going to ask you to close your eyes, and while your eyes are closed, I'm going to gently prod and poke a few different places on your face. All I need you to do is let me know when you feel it. You can raise a finger, you can say yes, now, feel it, whatever you want. Just let me know that you can feel it. Okay, go ahead and close your eyes, please. Thank you. Okay, so go ahead and let me know if you can feel each of these, okay? So, can you feel this? Okay. How about now? Okay, can you feel this? How about this? Feel this. Okay. And this. Alright. Can you feel this? Good. Okay. A few more. Can you feel that? Good. Can you feel that? Alright. Good. And that. Beautiful. You can open your eyes. This next one is very similar, just testing a different set of receptors this time. So once again, in a moment, I'm going to ask you to close your eyes. I'm going to start gently poking you with this blunt, rounded item, okay? So you can go ahead and close your eyes. Good. We're going to do the same thing. I'm going to poke and ask you if you can feel it. You can just let me know yes or no. Okay, good. So keeping those eyes closed, let me know if you can feel this. Okay. How about this? Alright, can you feel this? This? Good. That. Now. Can you feel this? Good. Can you feel this? Great. Can you feel this? And now? Okay, just a couple more. Can you feel that? And that. Beautiful. Go ahead and open your eyes if you'd like. Alright. This is similar, but even more gentle. We're going to be testing light touch. I'm going to take this very soft cottony cotton swab. I'm going to be very gently and lightly just swiping it over different spots on your face. Once again, with your eyes closed, I just want you to verify if you can or cannot feel it, okay? Alright, so if you could go ahead and close your eyes. Very good. Again, let me know if you can feel this. Okay. And this. How about that? Okay. Can you feel that? That. Okay, how about this one? Good. This one. Beautiful. Can you feel that? Can you feel that? Over here, can you feel that? Alright. A couple more, can you feel that? One more gentle touch, can you feel that one? Beautiful. Alright, so let's go ahead and mark those down. Check. The normal range. And reach. Okay, moving right along. We're doing really good here. Okay. I'm going to be grabbing my pen light here. Don't worry, it's not too bright. I'm not going to blind you. I'm going to start by just examining your nose, and then I'm going to be checking your mouth, okay? I'm not going to be jamming it up there or anything. I'm just going to ask you to kind of tilt your head back a little bit. Thank you. If it's okay, I'm going to kind of stabilize your head with my hand. I'm going to tuck my thumb under your chin here. Good. Okay. So tilt your head back a little bit. Good. Okay. I'm just going to take this into a quick peek up each nostril, and we look good. Great. Okay. Can you go ahead and just relax your jaw and open your mouth wide, wide, wide. Stick your tongue out. Just want to get a nice, good look. Nice and wide. Big big yawn. Good. Okay, very nice. Now, I'm going to take my stethoscope, and I would like to listen to your lungs and your heart. Okay, we're going to start at the front. I'm going to pull down your gown just a little bit in the front here, okay? Warm this up a little bit so it won't feel too cold on your skin. But as I'm listening, I'm just going to ask you to take some nice, steady, deep breaths, and then I'll move around back and do the same thing, okay? Alright, so if you wouldn't mind, I'm gonna go ahead and, there we go, pull that down a little bit just so I can get in there, and, okay, nice deep breath for me, in, and out, very nice, in, out, okay, in, and out, very good, in, and out, good, good, gonna sneak around the back here, okay, so, just gonna untie your gown in the back here, just loose enough so I can get my stethoscope on you here. Okay, you ready? I'm gonna go ahead and pull place the stethoscope here. Take a nice deep breath. Good. Breathe out. Great. Okay. Nice deep breath, please. In. Out. Very good. Over here. Deep breath in, please. Out. Perfect. One more nice deep breath in. And out. Great. Okay. Very nice. Okay. Place this aside for now. And take a few quick notes on your form here. Good. Check. No concern detected. What else? I know that. Yes. And good. Alright. Got a little eye exam next. You ready for that? Okay. Sit back. Alright. So, for this eye exam, we're going to start with our little Snellen chart here. Just probably step back a little bit. Okay. I'm sure you've done one of these before. I'm going to take my pointer. I'm going to indicate different positions on the chart. We'll begin by you looking at it with both eyes open. I'm going to ask you to tell me what you can see with some of the different letters. If you're not sure, if it's a little blurry, just do your best, make a guess. And then we'll do it with one eye open, one eye closed, and we'll switch. And that's it for that part, but we won't be done with your eyes. Okay, so go ahead and blink a few times if you need to. Okay, so I'll hold this up here. Can you see that pretty clearly? Light's not glaring on it too much? Okay, great. So we're gonna start off. Can you please tell me what that is? Okay. Can you read this? And what's this letter? Very nice. This line, can you please read this? How about this? And this one. Good. Alright. Now if you can see it, we're going to try this line. This time we're going to go right to left. So, starting with this, what's that? And this. 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 Very nice. Okay. How about this line here? Can you read any of these? Going left to right. Here, 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 here. Okay. Anything down here? Okay. Good. Blink a few times if you need to. We're going to do something very similar. This time I'm going to ask you to close your left eye. Thank you. Alright, so with your left eye closed once again, what's this? And these two. Good. Might skip around a little. How about down here? Can you read these? This one, this one, and this last one. Going right to left, what about these three? This, that, and this one. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to switch eyes. Blink a few times if you need to. Okay. Now, go ahead and close your other eye. There we go. Switching. Okay, so now with your other eye open. One more time. What's this? What's this one? What's this one? How about this? And this one. Good. How about this one? Here, 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 nostril. Can you read these? All right. Thank you. I'm going to set that aside. A couple of notes. Visual acuity overall. Left eye. Right. And got that, and that, and that one. Okay. Gonna be giving your eyes some close attention for a couple minutes here. Can you look straight ahead at me? Good. Just doing an initial visual exam of your eyes. Do you wear any glasses or contact lenses, prescription? Okay. Do you have any unaddressed vision issues that wouldn't be in your chart? Okay. Alright. Any issues with dryness, eye watering, anything like that? Okay. So to begin with, I'm going to take this light. I'm just going to start with a look at your eyes. It's kind of an overview. I'm going to place my hand right here in your cheek, if that's okay. Just kind of stabilizing your head. If you can look straight ahead. Blink if you need to, but I just want to take a quick look at the general appearance. Shape of your eyes. Okay. Good. You can blink a few times if you need to. Okay. Now I'm going to be watching how your pupils respond to a few different prompts from the light. Can you look straight ahead at me? Good. Fix your gaze right on my nose. Blink if you need to, but try to mostly keep them open. I'm just going to bring the light in and good. Other side, same thing. Good. Okay. Can you please cover up your right eye? Perfect. Thank you. Do this. Good. Cover up your left eye now. The right eye. Yeah, you can leave it uncovered. Good. Okay. Now I'm going to place my hand right here in between. Shine here. Make sure. Okay. You can blink a few times if you need to. Note that we are looking good. As expected with the shape of the pupil. General eye health looks good. Okay, direct and consensual pupil response. Normal, everything looking very healthy. Okay. Can you do me a favor and look at the tip of this pen here? That's right. I'm going to be moving the pen close and far away. Move it around a little bit. Just keep your gaze fixed best you can. Right up there, okay? You got it? Good. So keeping your eyes there, I'm going to bring it in and back out. Very good. Okay. You can take a moment. Okay. Accommodation is good. Okay. Modality and alignment check. Once again, just take a look here. Okay. Got it? Gonna move it. Just follow it with your gaze. Very good. Up. Down. Side to side. Good. Perfect. Okay. Up and down. Very nice. Okay. And just gonna do peripheral vision. Can you fix your gaze on my nose again, please? Okay. So what I'm going to be doing in a moment is I'm going to take this pen, I'm going to be kind of wiggling it, moving it in and out the periphery of your vision while you're looking only at my nose, straight at my nose. I just want you to indicate when you can see the pen, okay? We're going to do it from a few different angles. Keep your gaze fixed forward and just say yes, now, raise your hand, whatever you want to do. Just let me know you can see it. Eyes right here. Very good. Okay. So let me know when. Let me know when you can see it. Okay. Let me know when you can see it. Good. Let me know when you can see it. Let me know when. Let me know when you can see it. Again, keeping your eyes right here. Okay. Let me know when you can see it. Good. Very, very nice. We are cruising through this. Good. 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 And good. Okay. So, done with the eyes. You can let your eyes relax. We're going to be doing an ear exam. We're going to do a little hearing test. And at the end, it looks like they want a check on spinal alignment. So we'll do that. And after that, I think we're going to be good. Okay? Alright. So you sit there just a moment. I'm going to grab my otoscope. Alright. So, ear exam. Very simple. I'm going to take this otoscope. I'm going to stand to one side of you. I'm going to gently place the tip of the otoscope in your ear. I'm going to take a nice thorough look around, remove it, move around to the other side, do the same thing, okay? Alright, so let's go ahead and here we go with the tip of the otoscope entering your ear canal. General look to start. With the ear canal itself and the tympanic membrane. Everything's looking pretty good. Okay. Seeing a little bit of scarring on the membrane, but that's super common and it looks pretty old. Just making sure I can see the inner ear structures behind the membrane. Everything looks really good and healthy, not too much fluid back there or anything. No signs of irritation or infection. Okay, gonna remove the otoscope. Very good, let's get the other side. Okay, same thing. You're gonna feel the tip of the otoscope entering your ear canal right here. Okay, once again starting with just a quick general look around. Everything's looking really good over here as well. Really healthy, no signs of infection. Any other issues I'd be concerned about?
otoscope.
Excellent. Okay, gonna put this away and we will move on. Notes about the ear exam. Everything looks really good. Don't want to miss anything on the form. Let's see. Yes. So we are all good there. I'm gonna go ahead, grab my headphones over here. I'm gonna place them on your ears, and we're gonna do a little hearing exam, okay? All right. So. It's all right. I'm gonna go ahead and place these over your ears. You ready? Okay. So these right. Does that feel okay? Okay, let me get plugged in here. Good. Okay, so in just a moment I'm gonna press play on that. What's going to be happening is you're going to be hearing a series of tones, sometimes in this ear, sometimes in this ear, maybe even sometimes both at the same time. Some will be quiet, some will be a little louder, some will be higher pitched, some lower, okay? But it's the same thing for all of them. If you hear a tone in this ear, if you can just raise your hand like this, let me know. If you hear a tone in this ear, raise your hand like this, or you can say left, right, whichever you prefer. If you hear them in both ears, raise them both, okay, or say both. Just indicate when you hear a sound, okay? Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and press play, and go ahead and let me know if you can hear those. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yep. Good. Just a few more. Last one was perfect. Okay, I'm gonna press pause real quick. Alright, for this next part, you're gonna be hearing words spoken softly in your ears. You don't have to indicate if you hear it on the left or the right. What I would like you to do this time through is just repeat the word that you hear, okay? If you're not sure, just make a guess, your best approximation of what it sounded like. Alright? Okay. So, I'm going to grab my clipboard. I'm going to start it up again. You ready? Okay, great. So, go ahead and let me know what you're hearing in 3, 2, 1.
Apple.
Okay, perfect.
Blink.
Mm-hmm.
Top. Cozy. Coat.
Mm-hmm.
Pink. Boat. Okay. Quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Blue. Scoop.
Yeah.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Keep. Spoon.
Good. Just a couple more.
Deep.
And
Kite.
see. Good, 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 and healthy. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and get these off of you. There we go, and just stick it over here for now. Okay, so you're passing with flying colors. You're in great shape. Looks like you have a very fun, healthy, active trip ahead of you. Looks like the last thing they want is just an analysis, overview of your spinal health and alignment, okay? So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to walk around behind you. I'm going to open up your gown in the back, okay? And just from the top of your spine, right here at the base of your skull, I'm going to carefully go down, just sort of probing and touching each of your vertebrae, okay? Just checking for alignment, making sure everything feels and looks okay. And of course, I would like you to let me know if anything hurts, feels stiff, feels uncomfortable, anything like that, okay? Alright, so I'm gonna bring this with me. Use it right there. I'll sneak around. Okay. So in a moment, you're going to feel my hands on the back of your neck. I'm going to be starting at the very top of your spine, just under the base of your skull. And I'm going to be gently moving my fingers down the spine, very gently palpating each vertebrae, just to make sure that everything is in reasonably good alignment. Make sure there's no swelling or anything else that might cause concern. Of course, please tell me as I'm going down if there's any tenderness, pain, discomfort, anything like that. That's important for me to know, okay? Okay, so I'm going to start right here with your cervical vertebrae. I'm going to place my fingers right here on the top one. Just give them a gentle touch. Okay, that's good. Moving down to C2. C3. Down to C4. Just a few more in the neck here. I'm going to check C5. C6. Okay, and at the bottom of your neck here, your C7 vertebrae. Very good. Okay. Next, I'm going to be checking your thoracic vertebrae. You've got 12 of those. And they start up here, at the bottom of your neck. And they go down, all the way down to the sort of upper part of your lower back, okay? We're going to have a few more with your lumbar vertebrae below that. But these 12 are going to extend from here, the base of your neck, down to here, your lower back, okay? So, starting up here with your T1. Good. T2. T3. T4. Okay, T5.
Good. T6. Moving on, T7. T8. Good. Continuing on down your lower back. T9. 10. 11. And finally T12. Okay. We've got 5 more to check. Your lumbar vertebrae and your very lower back. That extends from about here, the upper portion of your lower back, all the way down to here. Okay, so I'm going to be checking those, and then we'll be good. I'm not going to be messing with your sacrum, your tailbone, okay? We're not going to go quite that low. Okay, so starting here with your first lumbar vertebrae, now your L1. Good. L2. Moving down to L3. Good. L4. And finally L5. Beautiful. Great. Okay. Coming back around the other side here. Got your form right here, ready to go. You're all approved and checked out for everything. I will have my nurse make a quick photocopy of it and give you the original. We'll keep the photocopy on file. But you can take this, hand it over, send it in, whatever you need to do. You're fully approved for your outdoor adventure. I hope you have an amazing time, and we look forward to seeing you next time you need to come in for anything at all right? Well, you have a great day, and enjoy your adventure. Hi, and welcome to the clinic. I'm JB. I'll be your medical massage specialist today. Just for verification purposes, could you please give me your full name? Okay, perfect. I'm going to read you our little informational here. I just need you to listen and confirm if everything sounds correct. We do usually have 2 or 3 different studies running simultaneously here. We do have this massage one going right now. We also have a colon health study running at the moment, and as you can imagine, we don't want to switch up patients into the wrong procedures. So, ready? Okay. You are participating in our ongoing study on the effects of therapeutic touch on psychophysiological stress markers. I'll start by doing a brief exam to check your current baseline, things like blood pressure, heart rate, lymphatic health, and pupil response. After that, I'll guide you through a gentle massage protocol designed to support relaxation and help ease stress in the body. In your follow-up appointments, we will again follow the same physical exam and massage protocol, tracking any observed changes. Does all that sound correct? Is that what you signed up for? Okay, excellent. So, in a moment, I'll get started with your exam, and then we'll move ahead to the massage portion. When we're done, I will just ask you to stop by the front desk on your way out so you can schedule that follow-up exam, okay? Alright, so go ahead and get comfortable. I'm going to get my gloves on, and I'll be right with you. Alright, ready to get started?
So I'm going to begin just by taking your temperature. I'm going to take this ear thermometer, I'm going to gently place it in your ear, check your temp, and then we'll do the other ear too, just to be sure, okay? Alright, so I'm going to place it right here. Okay. And alright, very good. Let's do the other side. Placing it in your ear. And beautiful. Okay. Just gonna write that down. Left 6 and right 8. Okay. Now. Alright. I'm going to take this blood pressure cuff. I'm going to wrap it snugly around your arm. I'll be inflating it. There's going to be quite a firm squeeze on your arm. It's going to be a lot of pressure, but it shouldn't hurt or feel uncomfortable. Please let me know if it does, okay? I'm going to take a little listen, and then I will deflate it, continue to listen, and then I'll write down our results, okay? Alright, so let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it around your arm. Okay, now we'll go ahead and inflate. And let's go ahead and deflate. Alright, great. Let's go ahead and remove that. Put this over here. And these over here. And this over here. Okay, so that was over. Very good. Right. I'm going to go ahead and check your pulse now. I do like to check it up here rather than on the wrist. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my fingers. I'm going to gently place them on your neck right here by the jawline. I'm going to take a look at the clock right there. And I'm just going to go ahead and count, okay? Ready? Alright, so I'm going to place my hand right here, okay? And just breathe normally, and I'm going to okay, perfect, thank you. And PM times 4 is very good. What I'm going to do next is a quick lymphatic health check. So I'm going to be using my fingers to gently palpate a few areas where you have lymph nodes concentrated, okay? I'm going to be checking this area right here on both sides. I'm going to be checking under your arm. Don't worry, I'll be very careful not to tickle you. And then I'm going to go ahead and reach around behind your head. And you have a couple suboccipital ones back here at the base of your skull, okay? Alright, so if I may, I'm going to go ahead and put my hands right here. Just kind of gently palpate.
think we're good. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and sneak under your arms here. If you can just lift a little bit. Thank you. Okay. Alright. I think we're good here. Gonna get the back of your head now. Sorry, I'm gonna have to get real close. I'm gonna lean in and okay, perfect. Thank you. So that one. Check. Occipital. Check, check. Okay. Let me go ahead and grab my pen light from just over here. Okay. So I'm just going to be checking your pupils and how they react to light. Okay, so I'm going to be taking this light. I'll show you real quick. It's a little bit bright, not too bad, right? I'm going to ask you to fix your gaze on my nose. I'm going to shine it in your eyes. I'm going to give you a couple little instructions, nothing too complicated, okay? And this is the last thing before the massage, okay? Alright, so could you please fix your gaze on my nose right here? Perfect, thank you. Try not to blink. I'm gonna put this up. Good. Okay. Up. Good. Blink a few times if you need to. Okay. Can you go ahead and cover your right eye for me or just close it? Okay, thank you. Again, fixing your gaze on my nose. Beautiful. Can I pull your hand away? Good. Alright. Now, could you go ahead and cover up your left eye or close it? Thank you. Looking at my nose. Okay, now take your hand away. Good. Okay. Blink a few times if you need to. Okay, now, can you look at the light? Thank you. Keep your eyes on the light as it moves in and out. Very good. Keep your eyes on the light as it moves side to side, up, down. Perfect. All right. Okay. Gonna put this away. And take my notes. Central response. Good. Good. And good. Alright. So, let me go ahead and put this away. Alright. So, in just a moment, I'm going to go ahead and move behind you. I'll loosen up your gown in the back, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and get started with your massage. I may come back around a couple times just to check a couple things, but mostly I'm going to be back there for the rest of our session, okay? Alright, this should feel good. It should feel relaxing. If anything feels uncomfortable or painful, definitely let me know, okay? Alright, so let's go ahead and start with your relaxing massage. Get these off. Okay. Alright, so all you need to do is just sit there, remain comfortable. We'll start with a couple of deep breaths, and I'm going to untie your gown in the back here while we're doing that. let's go ahead and prepare your body for relaxation with some guided deep breathing. Just going to ask you to go ahead and do a nice comfortable deep breath in and hold it and breathe out. Perfect. Just like that. Again, in, hold, out. Beautiful. Go ahead and breathe in, hold, breathe out. Beautiful. All right, I have a little bit of unscented massage oil over here that I'm going to be using just a little bit. It's not going to be greasy or anything. It's just enough to help my hands glide over your skin properly. Okay, I'm going to warm that up in my hands. Good. Now, I'm going to be focusing on the neck, the shoulders, and the upper back. I'm going to start with your neck here. You ready? You're about to feel my fingertips at the back of your neck here. Here we go. Beginning at the top of the neck, at the base of the skull here. I'm going to begin by just sort of gliding my fingertips over the back of your neck. Just to help apply the oil, warm up the muscles. Introduce the muscles to the feeling of my touch. And beginning at the base of the skull, just going to be applying some light, sustained pressure along the occipital ridge here. Going to be kind of alternating between these long, sweeping movements and little circles. And then occasionally doing more of that sort of pressing pressure like that. Good. Gently but firmly working those muscles along the base of the skull there. Warming them up, softening them. Most of us carry quite a bit of tension there. Okay. Now using my thumbs to gently trace downward along the cervical spine here. Not going to press on the vertebrae themselves, but sort of along the sides here. Releasing the surface tension, layer by layer, nice and gentle to start, and then just a little bit more pressure sweeping downwards. Good. Continuing to work along the back of the neck here. Really want to encourage mobility through the neck extensors here. Letting the head stay neutral as I work bilaterally with even pressure on both sides. Beautiful. This is great. You're sitting really well for this. I can already feel the muscles in the neck softening up, releasing some of the tension. a quick mobility check. Can you go ahead and turn your head all the way to the side for me as far as you comfortably can? Don't push it too hard. Good. Okay, other direction. Perfect. Up. Mm-hmm. Now down. Good. Okay, so let's give just a little more attention to the base of the skull here. Okay, you're going to feel my thumbs here at the top of your neck, working that occipital ridge a little bit more. Loosening up the muscles, feeling them soften beneath my touch. Good. Okay. Gonna move on to your shoulders now. I'm just gonna grab a little more oil. Warming it up. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and smooth it onto your shoulders here. First on the left. Good. And on the right. Perfect. Now, working across the upper trapezius here, starting on the right. Just gonna do some broad, slow compressions. Want to release any holding patterns in the shoulders. Gentle but firm. Good, I can already feel a difference. That's great. Moving over to the left. And that trapezius muscle. Slow and steady, really working in the movement here. Very nice. Doing a little work on both sides at the same time. Press. Alright. Moving back over to the right side and applying a sort of kneading motion here just above the scapula. Ease any accumulated postural strain. And back over to the left, staying just above the scapula here. Beautiful. Okay. Can you take another nice deep breath for me? In. Out. Very nice. Okay. I'm going to do something here where I'm going to place my hands on your shoulders here. And in a moment, I'm going to give them a nice, firm squeeze, okay? And while I'm squeezing, I'm going to ask you to take a nice deep breath in. And then after a moment, I'm going to ask you to exhale, just let it all out. And as you exhale, I'm going to let go. So you're going to feel that muscle release at the same time you're exhaling. Should feel really good, okay? So with my hands here on your shoulders, I'm going to go ahead and ask you to take a nice deep breath in while I squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Breathe in. Good. And let it out. Release. Good. Okay. One more time. Nice deep breath in. I'm going to squeeze, 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 squeeze. Hold it and release. Good. Beautiful. All right. with your shoulders real quick. I'm going to place my hands on your shoulders here. Okay. Now, could you go ahead and raise your shoulders up for me? Now take a deep breath. And as you exhale, let them sink down, relax. Good. Okay. I'm going to place my hands on your shoulders real quick. Here and here. Could you go ahead and lift your shoulders up? I'm going to give you a little downward pressure. Lift them up, up, up. Good. Okay, go ahead and relax them. Great. Can you please lift just the left side? And relax. Good. Now just the right side. And relax. Perfect. Thank you. Okay. Let's do a little more work on the shoulders here, then we'll move on to your upper back. Moving back over to the right here. Make sure to remain gentle while getting in a little bit deeper on the right shoulder here. Gently mobilizing the shoulder joint. Maintaining alignment while loosening superficial fascial tension. Working really well. Wonderful. Okay, moving back over to the left again. Still being gentle, but getting in a little deeper this time. Good. Alright, grab a little more oil and get started on your upper back. Let's go ahead and smooth that down your back. Beautiful long strokes here. Gliding down along either side of the thoracic spine. Not too much pressure here. We want just enough to coax the muscles into relaxing. Both sides to start. Okay, let's focus on the right for a little bit. Long gliding strokes. Alternating between using my fingertips here and then the heel of my hand going down. Beautiful. Feeling the muscles soften and relax. Good. Okay, same thing on the left. Long gliding strokes. Very nice. Now, using my thumbs on either side of the spine, small circular motions, working my way down. Good.
I just want to spend a moment to focus especially on the area just below the shoulder blade. Good. Okay, same thing on the left. Just beneath the shoulder blades here. Really working in the movement. Good. This technique can really help to promote circulation. It can help to improve upper back flexibility over time. Good. Alright, let's do one more neck mobility check. Can you go ahead and look all the way to one side as far as you comfortably can? Good. Other direction. Great. Up. And down. Beautiful. Thank you. Now. Alright, I want to do just a tiny bit more work on the neck here. We've definitely made some really good progress on relaxing the muscles, but I think we can get you even more relaxed. So let's go ahead with my thumbs here and good. Getting a little deeper. Very nice little circles. Feeling the muscles become more and more relaxed. Nice deep breath, please. And out. Beautiful, you're doing a great job. Okay. Once again, nice even pressure. Really encouraging each layer of muscles to soften and let go. Beautiful. Okay, one more shoulder check. Can you go ahead and lift them up for me? Good, up, up, up. Okay, nice deep breath. And relax them, let them sink. Good. Okay. I'm going to place my hands on your shoulders right here. Okay, once again, in just a moment, I'm going to ask you to lift, and I'm going to give some downward pressure. Go ahead and lift, 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 lift. Now deep breath, and let them relax. Beautiful. Okay. Can you lift just the left side? And relax. Good. Just the right side. And relax. Perfect. Thank you. Alright, your shoulders are looking a lot better. Let's see if we could do a little more work with getting those muscles to let go before we wrap up here, okay? Just gonna grab a little bit more oil. Okay, smoothing it on both sides. Okay. Getting just a little deeper. These upper trapezius here, starting on the right. Slow, firm, and gentle, really getting in there. Good.
those muscles. Let go of any tension. Nice and warm, soft and relaxed. Good. Okay, and on both sides, nice, even pressure, even strokes. Alright, well, I think that's it for today. I hope you're feeling relaxed. We're gonna finish up here. If you want to take a few moments to relax or even snooze a little bit, this room isn't being used again for a few more hours, okay? So I'm gonna head out. You can go ahead and let yourself out whenever you're ready. And again, if you could please just stop by the front desk and schedule your follow-up appointment, okay? Great. Thank you so much.